What is up, everybody, and welcome to the weekly vlog. Marathon training. We are full swing marathon training, but this week I want to talk about recovery runs quickly. Do you do them? Are they any good? How do I use them? All that kind of stuff, actually. Bit of a catch up also, and make sure you know about something awesome that is going on. Right, so, I better do this run, eh? Come on, 40, let's go. Good morning and welcome to the weekly vlog. How are you doing? Say good morning. Hopefully you're watching this in the morning. I'm here at the weir. Now, when I was a kid and I wanted to run to this today, I used to come and fish this. Now, I'm talking some years ago. I used to come down here and fish this, so I wanted to come up today to here to run it on my recovery run. And this week we're talking about recovery runs. Why? Because I think they're important, and especially as I hit sort of bigger miles in my marathon training. The importance of the recovery run, I think, is underestimated, and some of us don't bother. Some of us just sit on the sofa. Some of us maybe do them, you know, 48 hours after. But I think really, for me, key sort of my marathon training this year is going to be my recovery run. And today I'm going to explain why, bring you up to speed on what's going on, and I also want to talk about something kind of awesome if you've not seen it already. So this is kind of cool. I found like a secret seat. I don't know if people know about this, but I found it. Hopefully the light's not too bad for this week's video. But anyway, recovery runs. But firstly, actually, let me know in the comments, do you do a recovery run? So today I am doing a recovery run after yesterday's 18-mile run. And I woke up this morning, I think as most of us would after an 18-mile run, stiff, hamstrings tight and all that kind of stuff. In particular my left leg where I've got that niggle was hurting more than ever. So for me to get out the door to do a recovery run is so important. But why? Well, here's the thing. I think apart from the blood going through your legs, stretching out all the stuff that you sort of stretched yesterday or made worse yesterday, I just think to get those legs moving, to run on those tired legs, and to get everything sort of, back working as quickly as possible can make a huge benefit then for the rest of your marathon training week. Now don't get me wrong, it's hard. My legs are killing me. And my hamstrings are so tight. My cadence today must be awful, but I don't care. I'm just out here today, 3 miles, and getting it done. And I'm running easy, you know, heart rate zone 1 and 2 max. But then it sets me up for the rest of the week, because otherwise my Monday run is just awful. So being able to get the blood going through those, through the legs, through the muscles, and get rid of some of that lactic. I mean, most of the lactic would have gone yesterday. I know there's some different reports out there about when that sort of lactic acid, you know, when you do get rid of it and all that sort of stuff, best time to get rid of it. But for me, I have just found, and lessons learned from the previous marathon training, is to go out the day after that long run and clear some of that sort of waste. Oh, I've just realised I'm sitting by the train line. Now I know where I am. Okay, anyway, so, but yeah, just to get rid of some of that sort of rustiness, let me know in the comments if that's a word, out of my legs, and to get the job done. So then Monday, I'm just that little bit fresher, and that's why I wanted to talk about it today, because I think as you get into your marathon training, if you're like me, and you get further into it, and the miles start, you know, piling up, this sort of, if you leave it sort of 1 day or 2 days, it can be a little bit sort of harder. And I think that's the sort of importance of the recovery run. And that's why I want to talk about it today, because it's not a tip, it's not advice, it's just something to think about. Try, if you can, in your marathon training plan or half marathon training plan, whatever you're doing, after a big long run, try and get out the next day. Not only are you going to be getting benefits in terms of running on those tired legs, yeah, you're going to get a sort of, what's the best way to describe, a gain from running on those tired legs. Not too much, but you will get a gain in terms of your overall fitness and stamina and that kind of thing. But yeah, just get out there and try and run some of it off, whether it is be just 2-3 miles. I think if you can get out there and do it, you'll start to really feel the benefits. And that's why I wanted to make the video today, because especially after like my 18-mile effort yesterday, the importance of this recovery run is so important. And I do think it's something that we do overlook. So to quickly finish off this week's vlog, just to update you, I'm at that point where the miles are starting to mount up and I'm starting to get tired and the body is saying no. But this is the argument you have. In your marathon training, this is where you need to push through it. I've established the sort of repetition and sort of days I'm running. I now need just to work on the verticals, and we'll go through that next week probably in terms of the verticals and what I mean about that. But yeah, I've established the base. We've started putting the miles into the long run, and all that's coming together nicely. My leg is still hurting a little bit, and it'll be interesting, like I've said, I think in all the videos that I've done on this marathon training vlog that we're doing, that I won't know where I'm at until I've completed my first rotation of my sort of longer runs. But yeah, so there you go. Hopefully you've seen the recent live stream that we've been doing, and that's what I wanted to talk about in terms of how something new, something different. If you've not seen it, every Friday on YouTube and into the Facebook running community, if you're not in there, make sure you join that. We are going live now with our long run show. It was on Clubhouse, but we took it off Clubhouse because basically the reach wasn't as big enough as I wanted, because I wanted to get more everyday runners involved. So tune in 7 o'clock UK time in the evening, 7 PM UK time, and we want you to get involved. Thanks to everybody who's been taking part so far. It's been awesome. And you can also now listen to it as a podcast. We've got it onto Spotify. We have applied for Apple and Google, so I don't know how you listen to your podcast, but they take a couple of weeks longer to get it because they have some human check it, which I suppose is right. But it's now on Spotify, so you can check that out as well. So get over there and check out the long run. Make sure you follow the podcast, because every week we're going to be talking about running and hopefully get some guests on there, but not like your usual podcasts with like celebrities and elite runners and all this sort of stuff. We want everyday runners on there, and that's where we want to try and be a little bit different. To bring real sort of running stories from real people that you can relate to. Obviously, that's what 40 Runs is all about, the everyday runner. That's why I started the channel. So I want the podcast to be that, and I want the live stream to be that as well. Yes, I will be answering questions about running shoes if you want to put them on there. I'll try to do my bit. But we want to hear from you guys. So yeah, super excited about the long run. And thank you to everybody who's been getting involved so far. Right guys, so that's it. That's the vlog done. Quick one this week. So I just wanted to talk really about the recovery runs because of the difference they're making. Check these out, by the way. Look, Skechers Max Road 5. It is nice having a recovery run shoe. Something a little bit more sort of, a little bit more softer, a little bit more forgiving. Really digging these for the old long runs, and Skechers. And we do love a pair of Skechers on 40 Runs. Let me know in the comments, have I converted you to Skechers? But also while you're in the comments, I say make sure you put in there whether you're doing recovery runs, have you found a benefit from them, have you got any tips about recovery runs and the benefits. Stick them in the comments, let other people know, share the love, and make sure you tune into the long run every week. Right, I better finish off this run. I've been whittling on too long. I'll catch you guys next week.